Hello, this is Frank Mealy from HeartlandDiaryUSA.com, bringing you news every conservative can use. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay up to date. Today on Stuart Varney, something a little different. A Democrat challenging the anti-Semitism in his own party. Dov Hikind is a former New York State Democratic Assemblyman. He challenged Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib at a Muslims for Peace event and was thrown out for questioning Tlaib's anti-Semitism and accusing her of committing a blood libel against the Jewish people for repeating falsehoods about Jews attacking Palestinian children. You have to hear it. This man is beautiful. I hope that he can reach millions of Democrats with his impassioned statement.
A leader of the Jewish community, he's a Democrat, was recently thrown out of an event for Michigan Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib. You've seen the tape before? Watch it again.
What about you? Yeah, you can leave! You can leave! Let him leave! He's a racist! Let him leave! What about your anti-Semitism? Let him leave! Like your blood libel against Israel! Take him out! Rashida! 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 Rashida!
All right, Dov Hikind is the Democrat involved there, former state assemblyman, and Dov Hikind is with us now. I'd like you, sir, to just take us through it. We've seen the tape a couple of times. Now take us through it.
Well, the reason I was there, this was an event, Muslims for Peace, whatever, sat there for 3 hours listening to this love story about getting along with people and respecting people. It was wonderful. I was ready to join. But then we have Tlaib. This is a woman who 2 weeks ago indulged in a blood libel. You know, blood libels, during the Dark Ages, Jews were accused of killing Christian children and using the blood for whatever. I mean, stuff that resulted in Jews being murdered, pogroms. She did it. A member of the United States Congress did it 2 weeks ago. What happened was, in the Middle East, in East Jerusalem, a child went missing, a 7-year-old child. No one knew exactly what was going on, but Tlaib retweeted something that basically said, kidnapped, executed, saying that this child was kidnapped by a herd of Israeli settlers. Jews kidnapped this Palestinian child and murdered this child. It was all a lie. It wasn't true.
And she never corrected that?
Exactly. Never apologized. Never said, I'm sorry. This went out to millions of people. This went out throughout the world.
So you were
blood libel. So I'm there, and I'm saying, she's a freaking anti-Semite. I need to stand up to her. She needs to explain how she accuses the Jewish people. She accuses me of a blood libel, and how and then she knows that everything she said was not true. The child simply slipped and drowned. Everybody knows that now. But she doesn't have the decency to apologize. And it's worse. I got to tell you, it's worse than that. You know, I know who she is. She's an anti-Semite, period. What bothers me, we're the Chuck Schumers, we're the Nadlers, we're the Schiffs. They were all busy with the President of the United States. Imagine if a Republican would have said the same thing. They would crucify the Republican Party. They would crucify the president.
Why are you in the same party as Rashida Tlaib? Because you are. Is there room in the party for you and her?
Well, look, I've always been a Democrat. The Democratic Party now is literally committing suicide, going over the cliff. You know, I choose to speak as a Democrat because it hurts me terribly what's going on in my party. I want to stay with my party, but I have to say that I'm embarrassed about the double standard in the Democratic Party. The fact that, and by the way, the media as well. This was a blood libel by a member of Congress. Where is CNN? Where is MSNBC? Where's the New York Times? Where's the Washington Post? Nowhere to be found, and that is the tragedy. We wonder the outbreak of anti-Semitism, why things are out of control in this country. And, you know, everybody, they like to blame, even, the mayor and the governor of New York, it's Trump that's responsible. He's responsible for the anti-Semitism in New York that is at unprecedented levels. We've never seen anything like this.
You've got a powerful presence on this program, and we thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Come again.
Absolutely.